Real estate market update for October 2023. I'm Brian Khatambakhsh, team lead at Khatambakhsh Real Estate Team with Remax Hallmark. We do this every month ahead of Real Estate Board announcing their numbers because we have a finger on the pulse of the market. I'll do this ahead of everybody because we track this every day, not just monthly, every day. We are aware of this. But let's look at the stats and see how the real estate market performed in October 2023. So here's the number. I compare everything like always with the month before and the last year the same month. So here's the thing. Active listing, which is the supply side of the market, it's a bit up, about 3%. That's not a significant number, so we can handle that. This is compared to last month, the month of September, and demand is about 7.8% higher. This could also be seasonal because anybody who wanted to move before Christmas is when they look into the market in October, try to buy something and move, or sell something and move. So that's kind of seasonal, but it's not a huge change in the trend of the market. 3% and 7.8%. These are all seasonal as well. But if you compare these numbers to last year the same time, we have 51% more supply. I always say and talk about the supply and demand because that's the basic. Anything in the world will have supply and demand, and price is based on the supply and demand. So this says that the demand has gone down, not by much, only 5.5%, but the supply side have gone up. When the supply have gone up and demand is almost the same, or 5%, that's when things are tipping, and you can see a lot more people are trying to sell their home as opposed to last year this time. And that's what kind of slowing the market. Not slowing in the sense that nothing is happening. Apparently, the 426 homes that are sold, it's just that affordability is eating up to people's budget, and some people decide not to move. However, all of these are past. What's we going forward, and what should we expect? As always, I give you my tips on what's going to come at us. Bank of Canada last month held the interest rate. They didn't touch it. They weren't going down. They weren't going up. They used the language, a kind of a scare tactic language. If we need to, we'll do it again. However, if you look at the structure of the economy and the unrest in other parts of the world, with 2 wars going on right now, my personal opinion is that this economy cannot stand another interest rate hike. It will tip the economy into recession. Bank of Canada knows it. They just don't want to say, oh, we are done. They want to keep that door always open. And right now, the demand for real estate going forward, it's still there. The problem that we had last year and the year before has not been solved. There is a still lack of inventory, homes for people to live in. Don't look at these numbers have gone up. Somebody's living on all this, and there's not enough for other people coming in. Everybody's holding back, and the rent has gone up. If you're thinking of selling, if you must sell, you should do so. If you are buying, you have more options. And these options will give you a better return in the long term. And if you're an investor, you have choices. You can go and bargain. And there's some homes that they need to be sold, and they're willing to adjust their price to the current interest rate environment to get it sold. Things are selling. As you can see, 426 of them have sold. It's not like dooms and glooms. However, it's not selling as hot as it was. And everything in life, it's relative. When we had 2,000 homes sold, and people were like, oh my God, 400 is way down. But hey, you know what? There were times that we had 200 or 300. So everything is relative. This is a new norm of the market. We got to get used to this for a while. Don't expect any huge changes for one way or the other unless Bank of Canada decide to decrease the interest rate. So this is a new norm. This is a balanced market. It's anybody's game. If you needed to jump to a bigger home, you're a move-up buyer, this may be a great opportunity for you. And if you are a downsizer or an empty nester who want to downsize, the best thing to buy pre-construction, buy something right now for a few years down the road, so you benefit from the appreciation of that, and when the market comes back, you can sell yours and jump into that one. There's a solution for everybody in this current market. But what I think is good is that people have choices now. 2 years ago, things were so hot, with 5 minutes visit, you had to go and pay 100,000 more to get the home. Now you have choices. And sellers also, they put the financing inspection condition, is a lot less lawsuit that way, and people will get the financing done before they come in, so there's less closing happenings and so on. So if you're asking me, that's gonna be known for a while. However, toward the end of next year, things will tip the other way around. I'm Brian Khatambakhsh. This is my life. You can reach us for anything about real estate. We're a consultant. 647-848-2652. Call us or text us. Until next month, have a fantastic day.